Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Dragon Age Origins Part 10, I believe. We've actually made it pretty far. 10 double digits. So, today, we're going to take the whole party out, and we're going to go deal with some bandits, is what I've heard. Something along those lines.
I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Rip that guy. Alistair, you had something to say? No? Okay. Yo, what? This windmill setup is kind of crazy. That's really cool, actually. Alright. Sten!
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I'm Traven. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I love them so much. I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I'm sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
You haven't even seen me fight yet. Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Okay, well, let's go talk to the revered mother then. Here I was, thinking we were going to go right to the fields, and then forgot about this. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with the graphics in this region, by the way. There you have it. Alright, welcome back. So, I don't remember this being a problem outside of Ostagar, but I'm just going to lower the graphics instead. At least for now. Maybe in the future we'll move it back up, but it crashed again, and I'm not sure what would fix that. I looked it up online with a couple fixes, and people just said load an old save with low graphics. Like, I couldn't even load old saves. So I turned down the graphics, loaded an old save with the low graphics, loaded back into this save, and now it appears to be working after I've amped it up a little bit. If you know a better solution, please feel free to let me know. But for now, we're going to play with...
Do you believe in the Maker?
These.
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
Good try, Liliana. But I don't think that's going to work with anybody here. Except for Alistair. Alistair might buy it. Okay, let's talk to the revered mother about Sten. back to the game.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Kunari you've imprisoned. They're my favorite race, by the way. So cool.
Him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
I want him freed. I might have a use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Nice, we got the keys. Let's go get Sten out. A whole other party member. We're picking him up. So the maximum party limit in Dragon Age Origins is 4. So once we pick up Sten here, we're gonna have to leave somebody behind. And that's really challenging for me.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
So good. So, like, combat-wise, I'm pretty sure I would prefer to leave Alistair behind. But if I leave Alistair behind, then I can't have him talk to Morrigan and listen to their banter. And I love their banter.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Perfect. Thank you, Sten. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Well, we have more to do here, but understand. Look at this dude! The Kunari, I just love the Kunari so much. Do I have to leave Alistair behind here? Liliana, like a rogue archer. Rogues will let us unlock things that we otherwise couldn't. And she's going to be an archer, which is pretty good in combat, all things considered. Morrigan and I are, obviously, we got to take Morrigan and I. Morgan's like one of the top, like one of my favorite characters in Dragon Age, period. And I think that's a fan favorite. Like, she's just funny. She's like an interesting character. She's really good in combat. We're keeping her. We're keeping us, obviously, main character. So it's really between these three. Man. That's tough, actually. I could see me leaving Liliana or Alistair behind. Because I do kind of want to bring Sten, even though I won't use Sten forever either. Damn. Okay. Because, yeah, let's try Sten for a little bit.
Yes.
And if we go back to Alistair, we go back to Alistair. Look how big this guy is. Alright, Sten. Let's get you some gear. Chainmail gloves, splint mail boots, some chainmail armor. Looks like the helmet's gonna have to be leather, big guy. And then, great sword for him, because he's a great sword wielder. Chasing flat blade, that'll work for now. And there we have it. Sten is ready to go. Sten has all the combat training he can need. He comes with powerful, threaten, precise striking, taunt, so he could tank for us while using two-handed weapons, which aren't as good for tanking, but he'd be a fearsome addition damage-wise, for sure. And look at this guy. How am I not going to bring him? Liliana. She's got some arrow shots. Crippling shot, good. Yeah, she's decked out, ready to do some damage with the arrows. Well, let's go and find these bandits we need to find. I see some people over here. So let's get started.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
And now we kill some innocents, apparently. That are not, yeah, I mean, they're not super innocent. They're trying to kill us, but you know. Okay, Cone of Cold. So, alright, so here's something I'm having to consider. I got a couple of comments on one of our videos from Zarkuntal, which I might be saying your name wrong, but that's what it looked like to me. We're saying Crushing Prison is wasted on shatters. I don't think I agree with that, but maybe I agree with that sometimes. I know, like, we could take this guy out of the order, right? Like, this guy's dead if I Crushing Prison him. But then this guy's not dead. But then again, he has less health, I suppose? Sure. Let me humor this. Let's go Crushing Prison on him. Okay. Sten can Mighty Blow this guy. And then that's gonna destroy him. That'll shatter him. Liliana's gonna do her little Song of Valor. Liliana's gonna do some stuff on the side, probably. I might even, like... I might not use Liliana after all. She requires a lot of micromanagement. Maybe I trade her out for Alistair and I just accept the fact that I'm not gonna be able to open chests. Because if you can't open chests, but you can do just about everything else, do you really need to be able to open all those chests? Good Drain Life, good Lightning, he's dead. Arcane Bolt, Winter's Grasp, he's dead. Alright. Cone of Cold's actually back up. That's really how is this back up already? But we don't have the mana. Alright, so let me switch to Morrigan, who actually does have mana I can use. A little Drain Life to heal herself up. Nope, don't. I wasted that lightning. That's my bad. And it isn't going to be me. Sten's taking some hits, but we came out of this alright. Could have gone better. Could have gone worse. I can change the party now, even. Having two tanks in front, one that deals good damage and one that keeps himself safe-ish.
Of all
Yes.
If I did that, and we didn't use Liliana, it's just that Liliana will take so much micromanaging. No, I still stand by it. We're taking Liliana. That one required a little excessive micromanaging because we were surrounded. She didn't have a backline to stick to. Song of Valor. Is this worth her using stamina on? Granting the party bonuses to mana or stamina regeneration. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yep, I like mana regeneration. Yep. Okay, it's already looking like a good idea to keep her around. There was an elf root over there I didn't pick up.
As you wish.
Little backtracking here. I think this is going to be the party for a while. Morgan and I are the mages. Liliana to do the rogue's job. Can she lockpick this? Perfect. And Sten to be the big guy up front that both does a lot of damage to single targets and has a lot of health. 115 health, 119 health, 120 health, and 176. So he's got about time and a half anyone else does. Those look like the bandits we're looking for. Okay, there's a mercenary archer here. Let me crush and prison the archer. They're harder to deal with, in my opinion. Okay, and then a Cone of Cold right here. Can this guy get a little closer? There it is. Perfect. Okay, and then Sten can... never mind. Never mind. Okay, this guy didn't die to the Crushing Prison like I was planning. Yeah. Force field myself. I'm getting lit up here. Drain life. lightning, the works. Man, even Sten's kind of getting lit up here. This is not going perfectly. Far from. Little Mind Blast by time. Winter's Grasp to get rid of the archer in the back, and we got through it. I don't know, I think I prefer to just shatter things with Crushing Prison. I'm not moving through these fights as smoothly as I'd like. But there's definitely going to be time. I'm going to have to just be smarter about when I do it. I think sometimes it'll be good to get the shatter, and sometimes it'll be better to hold on to it. Let me see. Another lock. Perfect. Gonna love having Liliana around for that. Usually when you're out and about, you can't just change parties on a dime. So maybe because it's the early game, they wanted us to have time to adjust and maybe switch our party as we go, which is interesting. I don't hate that.
What is it?
Everyone's a pretty new level 7, and Traven's gonna hit 7 soon. Oh, whoa. I didn't even see this. Oh, Mabari. Okay. The dogs are tough. Look how much health these things have. I'm moving in close. I'm not moving in close. I thought those were all gonna be archers. Yeah, like this Mabari is definitely worth shattering. Like, oh, never mind. It's already low health. Nice. And then he's hitting the... Oh, he's hitting the Warhound. That's why. That's pretty good. Let's shatter. Beautiful. Sten can shatter this guy. No, he's already used Mighty Blow again. Okay. Are the archers focused on us? Probably should have finished this Mabari first, but that's alright. Oh boy. Sten's looking rough. Okay. Yeah, I gotta do it. Force field on Sten. I was trying to use it for me probably, but it is what it is. Oh, don't lightning him then if you just Winter's Grasped him. Got him. Ooh, she does decent damage too, actually. I can just use health poultices. It's not the end of the world.
Weapons at the ready.
I'd rather not, but...
On your guard.
Ooh. Wait, these other ones don't seem to be targeting me. Morgan, target the same one, please. Drain Life. Winter's Grasp. Oh yeah, we're cooking now. And Morgan's got the mana, because we don't have enough abilities on her yet to get through that mana easily. Oh! Up! Sten! Sten, you're looking low, buddy. There it is. Whew. Okay. Another not super fight, but we got it. Maybe I should have Crushing Prisoned an archer there. It's going to be tough figuring out which one I want to do, but we're making it through. We're not needing poultices yet, though we are getting close to needing poultices. Obviously, Sten's not as tanky as Alistair would be. He just does more damage, and I like I like Kunari. That's a lot of... There's our venom right here. Found our source of venom. It's these giant spiders. Okay, here we go. Cone of Cold on 4 spiders would be great. And then we can Crush and Prison this one, I suppose. Maybe a Winter's Grasp to make sure there's enough damage there. And then we can start spamming stuff with Morgan, because she's got all the mana she can need. Winter's Grasp. Oh, I've been webbed. It is what it is. Sometimes you just get webbed. Oh, that was easy.
This should be easy enough.
That was a nice and easy one.
Let's get started. Right.
And there is no loot all, as far as I'm aware. You gotta loot them all individually, but that's fine. It doesn't take that long. Okay, that fight went pretty well. Good, good. We're getting there. And then more Deathroot and Elfroot. It's just kind of out and about, isn't it? That's probably a really good view of Lothering from over there. Okay. Yep. I thought I remembered a fight here. I think this fight, when I was a kid, tore me up a little bit. Let me see. Should have waited for Crushing Prison, but it's close. Shouldn't be too bad.
Critters.
Critters. That was rude. Let me Crushing Prison the Mavari. Just keep it in its tracks right there.
Only one shall stand.
There you go. Crushing Prison has it from there, I think. Get him, Sten. Oh, Bandit Leader. This is probably the guy. Oh, level 7. Get all my mana back and everything. We already killed a dude? Let's go. This is actually going extremely well. Couldn't ask this to go much better. Okay, and then Drain Life. There's a little bit of lightning. There you have it. Bandit Leader needs a Mind Blast, I think. Stun that man. Winter's Grasp. Double Winter's Grasp. Oh, he lit him up. He was not ready for that at all.
Only one shall stand.
Guys? You wanna... Oh! Rapid Shot is a style, not a shot. That's my bad. That's my fault. I goofed. He's dead. Nice, that went really well. Kunari Thickened Cap for mental resistance. Specializations. You've just qualified for a specialization, a customized form of character's base class. Each offers a unique set of... Oh, yeah. So there's classes, and this heavy chainmail is going to be great on Sten here. I'll take 10 mental over 3 physical, yeah. Heavy chainmail is just better all around. It weighs more, but that's fine. There you go, Sten. Looking good. And this great sword is... Ooh. Yeah, I think that's slightly better. I think that's very slightly better. Heavy armor, yeah. Heavier massive has a high fatigue cost. So, for example, Sten now spends... Oh, only 8.8, really? Okay. So his abilities cost 8.8% more, basically. Which is not a lot. Traven's cost 0.5% more. Morgan's are not increased at all. Liliana's are 13.6% more. Liliana actually has more fatigue than Sten does. I wonder if there's a set bonus that's helping him out on that. Very well could be. But we've got to level up. Wait, what? Why can't I just pick these? Is this how this always worked? I swear I thought you had to unlock these. How strange. Okay. Interesting. So, yeah, apparently you don't have to unlock these. I know in Inquisition you did. Am I thinking of 2 where you had to unlock these? I swear I thought you had to unlock these. I'm thinking Blood Mage and Arcane Warrior is where I want to go. Let me look after this video, make sure I don't have to unlock these. And if I do, I'll just pick them once I'm supposed to be able to. And if not, then I'll just pick it up next video. Sorry. This one's really throwing me for a loop. Magic. Let's go 20 willpower. I think we need our cunning to 16, don't we? No. No, I was going to get that up another way. Let's do 20 willpower, 33 magic. How about that? Arcane Shield would be good. I do want to get to Stone Fist and Rock Armor. Those are both great. Let's do that, because Stone Fist can also shatter. And that way we'll have another way that we can shatter off of Cone of Cold and stuff. And Rock Armor will be good for when we try to become tankier down the line. So let's take Rock Armor for now. Does it still let me... Man, I really did think that was different. Okay. Cool, cool.
This should be easy enough.
And then Liliana can open this chest, and then we've done a good job of clearing this place out. That's nice. Alright, let's head back to Lothering and let them know what we got, what we have. Can they pick anything? Unless he already has one. I suppose. I don't think he does. I think that's a bug. And I'm not sure how that's happening. I'm like 95% sure I'm not supposed to be able to pick all those specializations like that. Because the Arcane Warrior thing has this like whole thing to it. I don't know. Anyway, we'll not focus on that for now. Let's go back to the Chantry's board and turn in that we've done all this good work. We can also make some poison with Leliana and turn that into Barlin. He needed 3, I believe. We can also sell some junk that we don't need to him. Now that we know what stuff we need and what stuff we don't.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid. If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Alright, this guy's apparently sticking around when the Darkspawn get here.
Food to sell.
He's doomed. Show me what you got. Man. I don't think we need more elf fruit at the moment. I think we're okay. I think we're okay on stuff. Let me just sell stuff. Fire crystals we don't need. Gains a small... After chewing a deep mushroom, the user gains a small bit of stamina. Okay, we'll hold on to those. I guess you don't make those a potion. I guess they just work as is. Barbarian mace we don't need. No, we don't need that. Warden's longsword we don't need. Chastened flat blade. It's debatable at the moment whether I need that. Don't need the axe. What does... Let me check, Okay, we don't need all this armor. I know that. We already have equipped armor that we like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We don't need either of these shields. We don't need clothing. Chantry robe. We want these gifts and stuff. We're gonna hold on to that. Sell the greenstone. Hold on to the blood dragon plate for when someone can wear it. Look how good that is. That's from a DLC. I know why we have that. The DLC just pops it in your inventory, which is wild. 6 defense, 30 health, and all that armor. It's a lot of fatigue, but still. Don't need studded leather boots or leather boots. Okay, that's good for now. 13 sovereigns. We're doing alright. Let's head on back out.
Did you speak to that knight?
And that didn't take long. We still have a lot of time left in this recording, actually. Hold up.
Why are you here?
What do you mean?
Women are priests, or merchants, or artisans, or farmers. None of those have any place fighting.
I have no idea how to answer this.
It is not done. There is no more to it.
Do you mean your people have no female mages or warriors?
Of course not. Why would our women wish to be men?
What are you talking about? They don't wish to be men.
They shouldn't. That can only lead to frustration.
Sten! No, never mind. Let's drop this.
Whoa, Sten, I didn't know you were like that. But, alright, that does sound like something the Kunari would do, to be fair.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
3 sovereigns!
This should be easy enough.
Hey, and now the graphics here are working too. I think we just need to keep the graphics slightly lower, below max. Keep it at like medium high. When bears attack, on behalf of Thed the farmer and his departed son, I inscribe this missive. As the Maker is my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armor to brave the dangers of the northern wood to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Eneth. Okay, it was funny when it said family of bears, not so funny when it killed the boy Eneth. For they are an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern farms and solace for Thed's family. As Chancellor for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out this, the Maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost. May his light bathe us all. 1 sovereign for some bears is a good trade. We accept that. Last keepsake. A thanks to all villagers who've opened their barns and crofts to the refugees in these dark times. The Chantry regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in my prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, Goodwife Sarah, is missing. Yeah, we talked to him. She has been missing for the better part of a week. As of this writing, she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years with red hair and fond of a green cloak. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects on her remains. In later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember his brave mother by. The office of the Chancellor will compensate this kindness with the sum of 50 silvers. May the Maker turn his gaze on us all. Interesting. Okay. That's something that happened. Let's loot this crate that I apparently missed. Oh, 6 flasks and a battlefield spirit? That would have been terrible to miss out on. I'm glad we got that. I'd have been bummed. Alright, and now that we have more quests, we go back out into the wilds. Is what apparently these are supposed to be. Liliana, can you go steal that? Thank you. Much appreciated. And she even gets 10 experience for doing it, so why not? It's a win-win, really. Okay, we're looking for a woman's body with a keepsake, and we're looking for a family of bears. Quite the eclectic wolves have appeared.
On your guard!
And that's the woman's body. So we know where we're going. That was fast. Oh my god, more wolves even.
Show me what you've got.
I want to get as many in this cone of cold as possible. Ooh. Light them out. Here we go. Here we go. This is a good cone of cold, I think. I don't think I got all that I wanted out of that, but pretty good. Okay, let's force field Sten now while he's just swarmed in enemies. And we don't have enough mana for crushing prison, but we should soon, I would think. Get rid of rock armor. 60, and we have 46. Damn. The crushing prison is brutal on the armor, isn't it? That's right. We have Morrigan to do some work for us. Alright. Things are going well, all things considered. Oh yeah, that's right. Traven's been spending mana because I left him. Whatever. No crushing prison this fight. We didn't need it, I don't think. Mind Blast, as soon as this force field on Sten is over. See how good you can tank when you use force field to be a tank? I love it so much. Alright, Winter's Grasp there. He's being overwhelmed, which I don't have an answer for at the moment. Just kill it. Yeah. That's the best defense. Kill the opposition. There it is. Okay, that was a lot of wolves. How many was that? 4, 6, 8, 11, 12. Literally a dozen wolves right there. Yeah, this chick never stood a chance. Also, wasn't she chased off by men with swords? What happened with that? You found the body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. Mission accomplished. Okay, now we're looking for a family of bears. They're right here. Okay, then. Only slightly unexpected. Can I crushing prison him while he's frozen? Oh, damn. If I could have shattered a whole bear, that would have been nice. Battle it is then. Cone Cold. Sten, if you could just kindly shatter this bear, I still think that would be really cool. I'd be so pro shattered bear. Oh, let's go, Sten! That looked good! And that was the bear fight. Tough. Man, we really sweated that one. That was our cleanest fight in a while, actually. Okay. Mission's accomplished. Let's head back to the Chantry's board again. This feels almost MMO-ish, you know what I mean? Where you keep going back to the same place to get more quests. Go out into the same area you just did things, and then you do it again. Something slightly different, then turn in the quest again. Feels like an MMO, kind of. I don't hate that. That's just kind of what it feels like. Yeah, I would hate it if it was that over and over again. If it's a one-off or it only happens a couple of times, don't hate that. Alright, everybody, let's keep rolling.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. all was silent in prayer and thanks.
50 silver. I'm supposed to get a sovereign for the other one.
This should be easy enough.
I've been robbed. I've been had. I'm supposed to get a sovereign and a hat. Maybe I did and it just didn't update that. Anyway, let's get rid of the tactics on our main character. Disable tactics on you. Yeah. I don't want Traven doing anything on his own. I want Traven to do exactly as we say. Everyone else having tactics is fine. But Traven I'd like to be in complete control of if I can. And I guess that's it. I guess we're done with Lothering. We've done what there is to do. There's no more Chantry board. There's no one to talk to. I did remember that there's a chest in here I think I saw, and I didn't have Liliana open it. That hit me like... No? Am I wrong? No, here it is. Metal kite shield. Interesting. I really want to open that chest too because it looks extravagant. And play some chests, but we're going to have to give up on that.
What's to be done?
But yeah, we've done what we can. It's time to head out. Get rid of the rock armor again. I don't know why you keep having that. But that's why we got rid of the tactics, so it doesn't keep happening. Alright. Goodbye, Lothering. It was nice to build ourselves up to level 7 while we were here. And now we go forth to wherever we get led next. That's a darkspawn. We got some darkspawn over here.
Someone help us!
Like a face-off down here. Okay. Oh, that's a great cone of cold. Okay. Oh my god, they're so far away. Oh my god, guys, why? Why are you so far away? That's not okay. Let's Crushing Prison him, I guess. And an Arcane Bolt to make sure it's enough damage. There, that'll do it. Wow. Get rid of him. These people are so far away. Blood Mage. Sealed letter. Interesting. I might have to force field myself while they're getting over here. Yeah. that would have hurt a lot if I had not done that. This Genlock dies. Good Drain Life. Little Winter's Grasp. Done. Good. Things are improving. Let's do a little Mind Blast here. Should have probably waited until Craven's force field was over, but whatever. Uh-oh. Ooh, Sten took a stinger there. I won't lie. Mind Blast. Heal Sten. Okay, good. Now they're focused on Sten. Winter's Grasp, and then we're spent on mana. But Morrigan's not. Good stuff. Okay. Things went okay. Nice mighty blow, Sten.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
I bet you are. Just how obliged exactly?
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Yeah, you have a whole cart full of good. No, I'm not gonna. I will take the gold gladly, but I'm not gonna extort the man. That sounds just fine.
Good. One good turn deserves another. That's what the missus always claims. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Sandal.
Mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
A nice sovereign there. We take that for sure. Now let's loot the bodies. Health poultice. There's actually not much to loot.
So be it.
And 3 silver. Okay. Small carved statuettes. Okay. Just realized I'm Morrigan. Okay. Yeah, I'd say these fights that we did just now were not awful. None of them required the use of a poultice, so I think that will be our measure for it went pretty well. It didn't go super easy, but the game wouldn't be very fun if it was all super easy. But I still think we can do better. Morrigan needs some more spells. We need to work on Liliana's archery. Sten, yeah. I mean, we can just improve Sten in general. Yep.
On.
But I like how things are going. We did it. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes, please. Oh yeah. That's so cool.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Okay. The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners.
True!
Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
That's my guy, Alistair. New quest, enchantment. Oh, yeah, and Soldier Speed. Okay, yeah. Okay. Bunch of DLC stuff coming in here. Alistair approves +1. We're getting there.
What do you need?
I don't think he has anything new to say to me.
Ask away.
Why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
The Templar armor does look cool. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it.
I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days.
True.
Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
Oh, man. I want to play along with him. Why are there no dialogue options to play along? And what's the real reason? So this is where you deflect questions with humor, right? Do all Templars make these jokes or just you? This is where you deflect questions with humor, right?
I'd use my shield if I could, but I think you might actually spot me hiding behind it. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
To make up something more exciting. I do really want to know, yes.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
I think I understand.
Using the abilities I have came after years of education and discipline that was difficult to achieve, if rewarding. The sword training and religious doctrine all came later. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Home is wherever camp is. We're travelers now.
We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Although that seems like a far ways off.
Yes, it does.
And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, Alistair, +2. More progress a little bit. Okay, so... we need to talk to Liliana and Sten, obviously. But those are probably going to be lengthy conversations because we haven't spoken to them in camp before, so I don't want to do that in this episode. Let's see what's going on with Sandal and Bodon Fedek.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fedek, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
So you're free to stay, just, what are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Okay. Let me see your wares, Bodon.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yeah, give me that discount. Alright, so 4 lesser health poultices, those are cheap, and I will take those. Same with the lesser lyrium potions, thank you very much. Now the rest of this, so there's so much good stuff in this guy's store. This store, in your party camp, never goes away. As far as I'm aware. We will always be able to come back with enough money and make these purchases. This tome gives the reader 1 point to spend on a talent or spell, but is rendered useless. So if you want a talent or spell extra, 22.5 sovereigns. Arcane Technique, same thing. But this is for warrior or rogue, this is for mages. The Veshial is a tier 7 Dragonbone War Axe. 10 damage, 2 strength, 5% melee crit chance, stamina regen in combat, 10% extra critical and backstab damage, and 2 nature damage, because why not? 131 sovereigns. We are nowhere near. Sylvan's Mercy would be good for... and this is also where you can buy the rest of the Blood Dragon armor, by the way. So they give us the plate for having the DLC, and then the DLC puts the rest of the Blood Dragon plate into the shop, into Bodon's shop. So once we're ready with someone that has 38 strength to actually equip it, we can buy the rest of it and have them wear it, and that'll be great. It'll be spectacular. It's actually not, like, the best armor in the game that I can remember, because it has no, like, stats added on, but other than the helmet has 10 health and the body has 30 health and 6 defense, but it's still a really good set. Portable Bulwark. Strength, Dex, and Constitution are good stats to have +1 in. The Spell Ward, 5 willpower, 8 health regeneration while exploring, 30% spell resist, and 10% chance to dodge attacks, and chance to avoid missile attacks. That sounds like the ideal necklace amulet for Traven, our main character. Oh, man. Yeah, I actually really do want that. 87 sovereigns, though. That's going to be a lot of saving up. A lot of runes. We don't need to buy those. Okay, so here are the gifts for the party members. This is another DLC. So the Grey Warden hand puppet we're going to want. We're going to want the Fat Loot. We're going to want the Alistair doll. This little doll fashioned from rags and stuck with pins is eerily reminiscent of Alistair. Voodoo doll of Alistair, basically. And the Kunari Prayers for the Dead. The words are in a strange, spidery script, but the fine etchings demonstrate a clear respect for the departed. So those are great to have. The Fat Lute, a favorite of traveling bards. The fat-bodied lute is a sturdy instrument with rich tone and melodious sound. And the Grey Warden puppet. This tin-helmeted puppet is painted with the blue and gray heraldry of the Grey Wardens. Fantastic. And then there's other stuff as well. As well as, so there are also gifts you can get from the DLC. Obviously, this is the gift for Alistair. This is the gift for Liliana. This is the gift for Morrigan, and this is the gift for Sten. There's also the opposite gifts that they would hate with all their might, like the butterflied sword for Sten. He would hate that with a passion. Ugly boots is something Leliana would actually hate with a passion. The chance of light unabridged is something Morrigan would hate with a passion. And if you want to make your companions hate you for some reason, you can give them those gifts instead. You can also just buy sugar cakes and thoughtful gifts and stuff. There's a manual to become a ranger. See, a manual to become a class. I'm telling you, I think our class thing is bugged. And a backpack. 7.5 is a lot, but gotta buy that. Now we have 100 inventory slots, which is going to be huge down the line. Okay, sell that. Oathkeeper, steel tier 3 sword. With some good stats. It's probably going to go on Alistair, to be honest. Don't need a leather helmet. We might need the metal kite shield, though I don't think so. We'll hold on to it for now. We don't need the apprentice's amulet. Okay. So then we talk to Sandal.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
I just realized I've been recording 10 minutes longer than I thought I had been. Whoops. Long episode, I guess. What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Sandal's so fun. I'd like some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Oathkeeper. We can put a Journeyman Frost or a Journeyman Lightning to give it +2 damage. Let's do +2 electricity. I feel like less things would resist that, so let's do that. And there you have it. Runes and enchantment. And then you can replace those at any time you want. Let's give Alistair the Oathkeeper, which I think will be better. Yeah, that's 100% better. And now he's got a lightning sword on his back, which will be cool. Yeah, alright. So this is where we're going to leave off. Next time we're going to talk to Leliana and Sten. We'll see how long those conversations take. This is a DLC we'll look at later. I don't want to do any DLC for now, but we will talk to him eventually. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. And if you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. Either way, thank you so much for joining me on this journey in Dragon Age Origins. And we will see all of you, me, Alistair, Sten, Leliana, and Morrigan, next time.